A house of leaves. A House of Leaves by Kiyoshi Soya and illustrated by Akiko Heishi. And I probably am not saying them words correctly, but that is best that I can do. A House of Leaves. This is an interesting story about a little girl. One day when Sarah was playing in her yard, a drop of rain fell on her cheek. "Oh, it's cold," Sarah said. Then a drop fell on her nose, and drip, drop, another fell on her hand and on her leg. Now what is she going to do? "But I am all right," Sarah said. "See, here's a house to hide in." She's going to hide in a house. Does that look like a house? I've got to find the right page. A roof of leaves makes a good roof. So she's hiding under leaves that she found in her yard. A roof of leaves makes a good roof, she whispers. So there she is, hiding underneath those leaves. But Sarah was not alone. Inside Sarah's house, a praying mantis came her way. Look at it. Right here is a praying mantis. She's not alone anymore. A praying mantis comes to her aid. Sarah sat very still. Look at her sitting very still now and looking at the praying mantis. And flutter, flutter, a cabbage butterfly came her way. Sarah was glad she didn't move. She just looked at that butterfly. Here it is, right there by her head, her butterfly. And the praying mantis is over here. Then scratch, scratch, a beetle crawled onto a leaf almost next to her. Now there was a beetle, the butterfly, and the praying mantis. She just looks at him and is watching that beetle. And a ladybug flew right onto Sarah's head. Just look at that ladybug. All underneath the leaves. "We're a family," Sarah laughed. An ant crawled into her house too. Now she has an ant, a butterfly, praying mantis, and the beetle right in her house underneath the leaves. Then through the trees the sky grew light and the rain stopped. Here's also a snail. See a little snail right there? So she had more things in her house of leaves. "It's time to go back to our house," Sarah said, and she started home, where she knew her mother was already waiting for her. So now she's happy to go back to her house because it had stopped raining. That is the end of our story of how she had a tree house, had a leaf house, and now she's going back to her home. Thank you for listening to my story. God bless.